We live in a 3D universe, and video games are our 2D windows into alternate universes. And now, normally I would use the term reality, but even that term is just too grand for what we're about to talk about. On one hand, whatever you experience is your reality, but on the other hand, there are things that you aren't even experiencing that are still part of your reality, whether you like it or not. The point of one's existence is to choose their experiences so long as they don't impose on others without their consent. And even if you don't impose on others without consent on a daily basis consciously, you can't deny the fact that there are others who choose to impose on others without consent. It may not be on a daily basis, it may not be something as bad as murder, but even bullying is imposition without consent, you know? But we're getting off topic. What do I mean by videos being a window into alternate universes? By that, I mean that every single game in existence offers us a very real world. Some are man-made, and one would assume that all are man-made, but some do in fact come from outside sources. We as humans are neither the physical body nor the thoughts we experience. We are the soul in between whose responsibility it is to dictate which thoughts get to become reality. Like this video, as an example. I myself may have come up with the idea, but the concepts making up the video came from outside sources, and I'm just basically piecing them together and putting it out there for others to consume. So, taking what I'm saying into account, what I'm trying to get across is that the idea for video games come from a very real place. An alternate universe transmitting their story throughout the multiverse via consciousness. And when a human is compatible with the consciousness frequency in question, they begin to experience the thoughts associated with said frequency. It is then on the human to bring the thoughts to life by acting out on the thoughts. Some entities want action, some want creation. In the case of video games, creation is what is desired, bringing their reality into our own in a form that we can comprehend, this case being video games. You see, all forms of 2D media, from video games to shows, movies, and books, they all come from somewhere very real. Sure, we need actors to play roles in stories we tell via movies and shows, but the initial story itself came from somewhere very real. Sure, we need voice actors to embody the spirit of whatever character they're trying to play, and humans had to code the game and design the worlds. But the idea and soul of the voice comes from somewhere else. Video games offer us a window into a slice of alternate universes, and what I mean by this is that, just like our own multiverse, we can only experience one story at any given moment. There is a whole multiverse parallel to this one where I didn't even follow the call to make this video. Earlier I may have said that the idea for this video was my own, but now that I think back on it, that's not technically true. I was called to make the video and I followed the call because I honestly like the multiverse offered to me when I follow the calls. The multiverse world stagnant or fearful, it just sucks, not gonna lie. And going into multiverses, you know, fan fictions, all of them are just as real as the official stories. They may not be canon, but a ship can still sail without cannons, can it not? It won't be war ready, so when the official artwork comes into play, it can blast the fan fictions out of the water, but, you know, so long as it doesn't try to go head to head with the official source material, it gets to exist, you know? Basically, this means that so long as you don't try to make money off your stuff, you're free to post it online. You know, make your own shit. Get inspired. Create a multiverse. When you get pulled into a story's lore and start daydreaming about alternate possibilities or yourself being in the world itself, that's very real. You're just not physically there to experience it, but you're still experiencing it, you know? The point of your existence is to experience. And when you play a game, you may not be directly interacting with the alternate universes, but you're still experiencing the story that it has to offer. Every death you experience is a real life lost, but luckily for us, they were destined to die, so we couldn't really stop things if we tried because our technology isn't at that stage yet. And your character dying? Hell, that might be canon too. Or not canon, but it might be real, you know? Just an alternate reality where things didn't go as planned. Everything is real. Isn't that amazing? But even though everything is real, there is only one truth.